Okay, well, we should be live. It is reporting that we are. So, yeah, we'll take that. So, we're back. Some Cyberpunk Red. It's been a bit. Folks' schedules just not lining up. Sickness, health, acts of God, all the above. But back tonight with some of our Cyberpunk Red / sitcom, dark sitcom, mashup. Right, so let's go over our characters and players. Richard, who are you playing?
Hi, I am Richard, and it's my fault we haven't been doing this because I've been too healthy to do this thing. I mean, obviously that's what Bert meant when he said sickness / health. I am playing Laszlo, who is, health-related, the medtech of the group, who will patch you up for a nominal fee.
Never mind that he primarily works with the dead. Means nothing. Means absolutely nothing.
I've never had anybody come back and complain at my services.
Right, no complaints yet. We'll get the vampire supplement in soon. Kelly, who you got?
Hi, good evening. I am Marius, the occasional netrunner, but trying to diversify into dental administration. And maybe karateka. We'll see. See how that works out. Right now it's been a little quiet, but
Yeah. Start getting that dentist dough in. You can open up your own dojo.
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Jameis, who you got?
Hey, so I'm James. I'm playing Elena Royklin, who's 2/3 tech, 1/3 nomad. And she has a sweet rig she's trying to make. If Bert will ever get round to it.
Yes. I do need to look at that. That is true. But you haven't told us about the star of the Elena Rackham duo.
That would be Sebastian the rat, who we all take orders from.
An actual
Everybody
rat,
knows what's
not a
going on.
cyber rat, not a cyber
Yeah.
critter, an actual rat.
Yep, and the only one who
They
knows
have
what's going on.
More brains than the entire crew. It's entirely possible. Kim, who you got?
Oh, I am playing Tetra the Fixer, who recently moved into the big building with everybody else
Yes.
and hasn't really done a lot of fixing, but yeah.
Yes, moved into the flop house with the slumlord. Well, you guys aren't quite slumlords. I mean, you are fixing up the building. You've thrown a lot of money into fixing up the building, actually.
We're
So-
more like ghetto lords.
Yeah. Could be. Steven, who you got?
And I am playing Pinball, the solo who lives his life like a video game. What video game? It depends on the situation. Sometimes it's a dating sim, and it gets weird.
It's never Minecraft. Pinball doesn't build much.
No, it is Tetra that is the fixer. Why are you not doing any fixing? Why do you always leave that to Elena?
All right, so it's not been that long since your successful night market, even though you have, well, yeah, air quote successful. It was. You made money, and your tenants didn't die, and they made money. So good.
Except for that one.
Good. Except for the one. Except for that one. And it's been several days since. Word on the streets, though, was that people are half thinking that the whole thing was art, that it was meant to make an exciting night of things, because there was no reports in the papers about any of what went on. Bodies disappearing, not showing up in morgues, as you found out. No press at all on all the bullets that had peppered the area. Nothing. Complete kind of media blackout. So people are just thinking that you tried to make an exciting night of things, and this actually improves the reputation of your night market slightly. But now you've got to one up yourself the next time. I mean, there's got to be blood and guts this time, or you're just not trying.
You got to make more examples of people.
Yeah, got to be. But that's been a few nights. So we're going to take up on the streets as Elena Rackham is driving to Marius's new workplace. You've got the back of your what are you driving? Is it kind of like a van?
Yeah, it's a very normal.
It's filled with server equipment that you've picked up second and third hand and might have fallen off a truck here and there. As Marius's new bosses cut you a tidy check to do the installation and to acquire the parts. And so you are on your way to set up. On your way. You're a good mile from your destination when a soccer momish kind of van is swerving hard into your lane. Could you please make me some kind of driving roll to keep track of your vehicle, as this thing looks like it's going to do a head-on collision with you if you don't do something about it?
Trying to remember. Is that no? There's an actual drive score. I just can't remember what the damn thing is.
Land vehicles.
Yeah, there's land vehicle tech, but I also think isn't there land vehicle driving?
Let's see if I can't find it. I believe it's under control.
Aha! There we go. Drive land vehicle. There we go. Thank you. 22. No problem.
Okay. So you swerve into the wrong lane, but quickly right yourself so that minivan just kind of careens and continues on. It really looks just like some suburban mom's van that you would like. There's even baby seats attached to some of the bench seats in the back. There are a bunch of stickers like "My kid's an honor student" sort of thing. Really odd, you think. The person behind the wheel even seems to fit. Middle-aged, slightly pudgy, overweight guy with a receding hairline, glasses, and someone sitting next to him. Couldn't quite make it out, but certainly it doesn't look like it was just boosted or jacked or anything. But yeah, very odd. And you pull up in front of Kelly. What's the name of the dental office? We'll let you name it.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
I am.
Cheap teeth.
Cheap teeth. Teeth for less.
Yeah.
Okay, cheap
Budget dentals.
Budget dentals. Okay, I like that even better.
All right, we'll do that. Okay. Sorry, I would have come up with better. I just need time to think about this.
All right, give me just a second. Let me get this down. Where's my Cyberpunk? There it is. There we go. Okay, pull up out in front. You notice that there's a very nice looking sports car there's 2 slots that are reserved for staff and doctors. One of them has a very nice looking sports car in it. The other one is empty. And Marius, I don't think Marius owns a car, so he's taking public transport down here.
Yep.
No, doesn't look like they've got any patients. The parking lot's pretty much empty. You were told to drive around back, and they gave you keypad access to basically get into what's going to be the server room. It's around back, and there's a door at the inside. You just knock on it. Marius or somebody will let you in.
Okay.
But to your specifications, you probably asked for some active cooling and access to power, that sort of thing. So so they opened up the back area for you. You go around back, and sure enough, keypad has been installed. It all looks fresh and new, like this was a recent amendment to the back of the building. You can see the cooling pipes and the electrical is to the gauge you requested. It looks like they did a good job on your specifications. Use the keypad, dial it in, it opens up. And you're presented with basically some empty server racks they already put in for you. You're bringing the equipment yourself. Access to the electricals are all there. Otherwise, it's just an empty kind of closet, a 10 by 10 area for you to do your build in. The door to the inside of the doctor's office, as you were told, would be probably closed and locked. But if you needed access, just go ahead and knock on the door.
Since I assume Marius is in the building, I think.
Yeah, Marius is supposed to be here today.
Yeah, I ping him to let him know I'm here.
All right, Marius. You're the head of your. He's not a doctor, but the head of the establishment, the money man, came in today. Was looking places over. His name was Gregory. Really nice guy. Beautiful set of teeth that was well worked on. Just perfectly straight and white. He has slick back black hair. Stand about 5'2". Broad shoulders, just a good looking guy, like very styled up and kind of warm present. He remembered everybody's names, including yours, Marius. He's like, oh, he must be Marius, my new tech, not my new what were you? You're essentially the receptionist is what you are.
Receptionist,
Yeah, I'm a receptionist. He complimented you on the suit that you just bought to come to work in. And everything seemed to be going great. He was ordering lunch from everybody from a very nice high scale eatery just down the road. And you guys were putting in your orders, and a group of folks just kind of came in through the front door. Taser guns came out. You and the staff were just knocked down, bowled over as they took your guy, the money man, just took him right off the street, threw a bag over his head, took him out. An agent. Are they agents in this game? Sorry, what are they called in this game?
Yeah,
Agents.
agent.
Yeah.
An agent is thrown at your lap, Marius, and just as they're hustling the guy out, you're told you'll be contacted. And this happened minutes ago, as your personal agent pings with Elena saying that she's arrived and she's back in the server room.
Okay. Can I get up? Like I got tased.
Yeah, you basically just enough to knock you down. And they were using less than lethal weapons on everyone.
That's
Nobody is
very
overly
nice.
hurt, except for Bill, who's got a pacemaker, and he's just kind of foaming at the mouth and kind of just jittering on the floor. Nobody really wants to touch him.
Okay. Well, we'll just throw a blanket over him or something and deal with him later. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab the agent they threw at me.
Mm-hmm.
And can I open the door remotely, or do I have to go back physically?
No, you can just manually go over and throw a bolt and open the door.
I'll just do that and make sure who it is and greet Lena and Sebastian and welcome them in and show them where they have to go and set up. And can I get you coffee?
Cynthia has already gotten up off the floor. Cynthia is the records person. She's a little jittery from everything that just happened. She goes over and she starts putting the pods in for the coffee for everybody. It's what she does when she's stressed, and it seems that Cynthia keeps a lot of stress. She's like slightly dyslexic, and her job is to file paperwork, and she's really bad at it. And so she stresses a lot. But she's mumbling to herself, do we call the police? Should we call the police? Marius, I mean, do we need to alert somebody? And I think Bill might be dying. I've never liked Bill. He's kind of a perv.
I forget who Bill is.
Do we just let Bill die?
What does Bill do here?
Bill is he's the amalgam technician. He mixes the silver and gold alloys for the teeth.
Oh, so this could be a career opportunity if Bill's not around. No, I think when someone's having a seizure, you just leave them. You don't put anything in their mouth. You don't try and hold them down. I'm sure I read this somewhere in a pamphlet. You just leave them. Maybe cover them with a sheet and forget about them for 12 hours or something. I think it's okay.
She tucks the sheet up just a little bit more so she doesn't have to see him foaming at the mouth. And she's like,
"Oh, good idea.
That sounds good. You've got a good head on you, Marius. You're right. You're right. And I really don't like him anyway. He keeps staring at my daughter when she comes in."
Have I met her daughter?
Yeah, Tina. She's like 15.
Well, that's
tall,
definitely
lanky
creepy.
girl. You know, she dresses in the style of the day.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely creepy. Okay. Can you get my friend in the back some coffee?
Yeah, I'm making up some coffee now. I know you like yours extra strong.
Why don't you get his
does your friend
first?
like it? Okay.
I don't remember. Just bring him a cup of everything and he'll just drink. She can drink what she wants. I forget what Sebastian likes.
All right. So we're not calling the police, right?
For what?
Marius, I thought we had the inspector come through. Why is there a rat in the building? Why is there a rat in the building? Marius?
The rat. That's okay. That rat is completely sanitary, and that's Sebastian. Say hi when you see Sebastian, and then Sebastian's going to help run cable.
Oh, so he's part of the tech crew. Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
With
All
Elena.
Right. Okay, I guess that's all right. I mean, I'm allergic to rodent bites, right?
I don't.
Okay.
I've never been bitten by Sebastian. I've never seen Sebastian be aggressive.
But we're not calling the police, right? We're not. We're just gonna wait. What they said they'd call that phone or that agent.
I'll check. Yeah, I'll check the agent. Is it on?
It's on. It's active. And it's obviously we just recently bought off a store shelf.
Okay.
It's basically a burner phone, if you want to call it that. There's nothing in the stored memory. It was just turned on. Looking at it, you can see the power up. It just powered up 15 minutes ago.
Okay. I'm like, you know what? The police are busy. They've got bigger things to worry about. We can't tell them anything anyways. I think we're doing everyone a favor, because if we call the police, they may hurt, was it George? So we don't want to do that. He's a nice guy. He treats us well. We want to live. We want him to live. So let's just wait and see what their demands are.
Oh, okay. Miss Lena, double espresso? I've also got mocha.
Yes, that too.
Formula One. Just 2 cups of coffee.
The mocha's for Sebastian. So.
Yep.
He likes a little sweetness.
Well, we didn't have any patients today, so should we close the store?
You know what? I got to stay here and look after Elena and lock up after. So why don't you go?
Okay. She does like a fake trip, and then she's like, "Oops!" And then she just like jams her left foot into Bill's crotch as she walks out the door. There is a slight moan from beneath the covering you threw on him, so he's not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. I'm getting better. I think I need to text Laszlo and say there's going to be a pickup for him in a couple hours.
Fresh.
If he can hasten the pickup, that would be even better.
Why do you have a pile of sheets on the ground?
It's just Bill.
Yes.
I'll give
Is
him a
he a
little kick in
patient?
the. No, he's on his way out. We're just covering him for his dignity.
Huh.
I'll give him a little kick in the groin too, just to.
There is no sound this time.
It's like, well, he's almost done. I think I only saw a little twitch there. Maybe I better text Laszlo.
What happened to him?
He got tased. We all got tased, but he's got a electronic ticker. I think it just didn't.
Oh. Can I remote connect to the pacemaker, Bert?
Yes.
You're ruining my career aspirations.
So
the pacemaker is giving regular shocks to try and resuscitate the heart, which is stopped.
Oh, was that the problem? That's right. Tick arm.
Do you have any kind of medtech skill
No.
of any sort? No. Okay. I'll tell you what. Roll me your tech skill. Just the general electronic tech.
Yep. Basic tech. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's the same roll. Ooh, 14.
It's good enough. It gets his heart moving again.
Oh, great! Bill's back.
It's shooting out all kinds of alarms, like arrhythmia detected, rapid heartbeat detected, high blood pressure detected. All this other stuff is scrolling through.
Well, I guess I'll take the blankets off him. I'll be like, Bill, you survived. Great. We all got tased. You might want to get yourself to a hospital.
Actually, at the bottom of the app, it tells you that his medical contract is expired. Before an ambulance can be summoned, please credit 2,300 credits to.
Oh, you know what? It's just before payday. Sorry, man. It's just like, you know what? Just sit here. I'm sure it'll be better in a couple hours.
He's just passed out. He's breathing regularly now, but he's passed out.
Oh, that's good. Okay, well, thanks, Alina.
All right. Can you hold this cable here? Need to put the contract.
Oh, you want help? All right. I'll go lock
you
the
just
door.
hold this cable.
All right, yeah, you walk over, lock the door. You guys weren't expecting any customers today, so your very fancy neon open and close sign hadn't even been turned on yet. So you just go over and you turn the lock, close the door.
Okay.
Do you
I'll
chase
go.
each other for fun, or
Sorry.
do you chase each other for fun?
I don't think that would be as fun as maybe it was for Bill. Bill seems to have had all the fun today. I don't want to be tased again. It was not fun.
Cynthia leans over and says, "We had a kidnapping."
Who'd you kidnap?
Oh, we didn't kidnap anyone. Why don't we just go in the back room and start setting up the network?
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'll go and file the paperwork. So what message do you shoot, Laszlo?
Oh, potential pickup. Hurry up. If you can do something, you can take him sooner. And I'm gonna whisper as Elena's going back in the room, and I'm passing the old woman. Well, I guess middle-aged woman. I forget her name already.
Cynthia.
Cynthia. I'll be like, see what you can do about him and make him comfortable in his final moments.
She
And
takes a pillow off one of the chairs and she
Too
kinda
obvious.
fluffs it.
Too obvious. And I'm
She
just
starts
gonna go back.
rummaging around the medical cabinet.
Yeah. Close the door. Maybe ask the doctor what medication not to take if you don't want to die. So I'm gonna go back and help Elena and let Cynthia. Oh, and Cynthia, I've got a friend coming. He's a doctor. So let me know if he's here.
Wait. Are we? What are we doing with Bill again?
I don't know what you're gonna do with Bill. Wink.
Oh, okay.
But when the doctor gets here, you let me know.
All right, Laszlo. So you got a odd message sent through on your agent.
I mean, it's probably no more odd than most of the messages I've got from our netrunner there.
So does Laszlo actually have a robust organ legging job on the side where he sells
No.
off perfectly good?
Guaranteed
No?
non-human meat. That is my slogan. Yes. I mean, I guess I will go and work or be at work and say, "Hey, my friends has notified me of
Well, your
take the van."
your mic seems to be cutting in and out, or maybe it's just me.
Oh, okay.
No, it's cutting up for me too.
Okay.
Well, I was saying that I will contact work or go to work or whatever and ask about having a van.
Oh yeah. Employees can check out the vans every now and then. Almost no
I have-
questions asked.
Having a lead on a body. That's
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
I'll bring it back. Detail it for the authorities.
You get hold of Daniel, who definitely has a side business doing organ legging. Sometimes the corpses come in a little light, so he's like, Laszlo, of course. You need anything special loaded onto the cab here? Are we looking at a fresh one, or
I don't
just
know.
gonna do some joyriding today? Oh, okay. Well, just,
Show the message I've got on my agent to him.
oh.
I don't know what this means. Can you
Oh,
decipher
well,
anymore, Ryan?
If you need a hand getting rid of any parts, you let old Daniel know, right? I've got all the
Yes.
contacts for all. Hey, kidneys are in particular demand right now. Just so you know, if you happen to stumble upon a kidney, just happens to fall off a truck and out of a body, you let Daniel know. I'll hook you up with the buyer.
Oh, Daniel. Yeah, I guess so.
Bay 5. I'll have the keys ready. They'll be in the car. Just take it on out. I tell you what, we'll leave the meter in there. Just fill it up, and we'll put this down as you're filling up the gas. Right? Wink.
All right. Well, I guess I'll head out in the van. Vroom, vroom. I mean, I got a call from Marius on his first day on the job,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's already, hey, there's a body. So,
This is true.
I don't know.
Well, while you're passing through the kitchen, this is fairly early. The dentist's office opens up at a bright and early 10 a.m. So we have Pinball and, I'm sorry, Kim, what was your character's name again? I need to get a graphic for you so I can have it on the screen. What's your character's name again?
Tetra.
You
Tetra, that's right. Yeah. So Pinball and Tetra are having breakfast out of your very stocked refrigerator. Some great food from the local growers. Yeah, there was even a gift box of various meats left at your door. The day after that black market. No receipt on it or anything, but Laszlo certified it is 100% non-human. Having a little bacon from that, it's great. It's delicious.
So, Tetris, what do you have planned for today?
Not
What is
much.
the thing you're going to fix? You are going to fix something, yes?
Yeah, I suppose. We need new
I
curtains.
mean, if it helps, I will be doing maybe some breaking today.
Okay. What kind of breaking?
Oh, a little breaking and entering, breaking of the kneecaps. This and that.
I imagine Pinball has a little itinerary of like he's on the version of Fiverr where they're like, need ex-boyfriend's kneecap broken lightly, left leg, $20. he's scrolling through his list.
Absolutely. Let's see. Going to perhaps break tenant's arms for trying to strong arm us with legalities that we do not agree with. How dare they? But no, we will not break spirits today.
Oh.
How about? You are interested in fixing spirits? Well, fix them into the proper way of thinking if you do.
So as you guys are discussing and having your breakfast, Laszlo is getting out of his cube, showering up, and he's got his professional gear on, I guess. Medical bag in tow.
I mean, I'm not sure I ever wear anything else.
It's probably true because, it's part of your employment. They give you the uniform, so it's less clothes you have to buy.
Exactly.
So, no new leads on the evil night market. Let's see. What do we have a good name for them yet? Racketeers. I think they are the military, but that is me.
I think you guys found out that they must be exceptionally well connected, as the bodies that were being rushed to hospitals and never showed up. No record of them ever happening.
Also, the whatever weapon they used in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember.
they use some sort of directional imp device that sucks the power out of everything very inconveniently. Shielding did not seem to work.
We didn't have any shielding. That's for next time.
Anyway, I was thinking about, doing just a few odd jobs here and there. The plumbing situation is hopefully taken care of at this point. Yes. Ha!
You have working facilities on most floors now.
Get the greedy beggars off our backs.
Mm-hmm.
They try to siphon the ebbs straight out of our wallets. Oh, they are supposed to be paying us money, not vice versa. And we do. Providing them with protection and shelter and possibly even food that is guaranteed not human.
Yep. Pretty much you guys have the construction crews have finished up. The only thing that's left is the very top floor. They're having to install a tank for hot water, as they're having a problem getting hot water from the tank that's in the basement to the top floor. So they're wanting to put in an extra storage tank up there. So you got facilities on all floors, but the top one doesn't get hot water.
We don't have a basement.
Exactly. There's supposed to be a pump in the basement. There is no basement. Mysterious that.
You guys have a tank. It's not necessarily in the basement, but there's like a carve out where the tank is. But
Oh, yes.
It's not got enough force to get it all the way up to the top floor. So the top floor has actually never had hot water.
Haha, take that, homie. And I'm like, Tetris, because he mispronounces Tetra's name. until she gets enough gumption to correct him. But he's the big scary man with the gun, so who knows when that will happen. Tetris, I remember we were going to get Cat a Neopet to let us go check the warehouse, make sure that is all up to date, and pick out the least annoying cat that will probably be prowling around our apartment.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
I mean, you don't have to come with. It's just, you know, you might want to know where the warehouse is and everything, so you can take care of these minor chores for me instead of me doing it myself.
It's like, come and see our crates of Neopets and drugs. Crates and crates of drugs.
Sure, I don't have anything better to do.
Useless drugs.
We should really do something about all those drugs.
I understand some of them have dental applications.
And if they will make you forget you have teeth, sure.
Or make them fall out, yes.
Sounds like the perfect business for you.
That's no fun if the medication makes the teeth fall out, though. I wouldn't be putting Nancy's lessons to use.
Okay. So cutting back, Marius, there's a message that comes across the agent.
The new one.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, quiet, everyone, quiet. Quiet. Okay, all right, I'll do my hair. I'll hold it up and...
Okay. Well, it's just a message. It just sent it across. It's just a text message only. Actually, no, that's a little out of. It's a voice message that's left, and it's very badly vocoded. So, like, they used like a voice changer to anonymize the voice, but the voice tells you that you are to gain entry into your boss's office and bring the contents of his safe, which is located in the floor beneath his desk, to a location that will be sent to you within the hour.
This is the office that I've never been in. We're not.
Yes, the one thing that you were told in your onboarding paperwork is that you never enter George's office without permission.
Interesting. All right, Elena, you got things here for a bit? Can I? Okay, I'm gonna go and just try and open the door to the office.
Okay. Well, as expected, you jiggle the door. It is locked. He's got one of these frosted glass panes that you can see light stream through, of course, but you can't make out anything on the other side.
I'm gonna go talk to Cynthia. I'm like, I need a key into this room. Surely you
only
have
George has keys to that room.
Really?
Yeah, it's the business room. Like, the doctors don't need any to be back there, and the staff doesn't need to be back there. It's kind of George's private
Right,
place.
but he sent me a message. I have to go in there.
Well,
there's got to be a spare key. He didn't tell me where the key was.
Look, and she pulls out a drawer that actually does have a fair number of keys and passcodes and some other stuff in it.
Okay.
And she's like, "Well, here's one that's not labeled. It's a group of keys and a couple of slim plastic pass. The kind that you wave over a detector. I don't know what these go to. Maybe
I'll grab them all.
Okay.
And I'm going to try them all.
All right. You go to the door, trying several of the keys, trying some of the wavy things. Nothing happens, but as you wave one of the bits of plastic around, you accidentally kind of push on a little nubbin you didn't notice there, and you guys hear from outside a boop boop from the very nice sports car that's parked out front.
I'll just put that in my pocket. Am I done? Did I go through the whole list? Or?
You did, and there's no key or nothing that opened the door.
All right, so I'm gonna go talk to Elena. I'm like, can you break through locks? Do you have the ability to hack locks?
I look around to see who's nearby.
Bill is groaning on the floor, still mostly unconscious. Cynthia is at her desk, but far enough away that she's probably not hearing you, unless she's got cyber ears installed or something.
I have been known to get into places to install stuff I need to.
I'm gonna fill him in on what happened. with the tasering, the kidnapping. I'm going to leave out the part about me pissing myself. And then,
It's
show
a nice
them.
thing about this new suit you bought. Yeah, it just wicks water right away, and you never notice.
Yeah. It was worth the
Well,
money.
Were they driving like a soccer mum's vehicle or something?
You never saw the vehicle.
Did not get it. I was on the ground convulsing a little too much to get a good look at it through the window. So next time I get tased, I'll try and keep my bowels together. And
That'll be good.
Yeah, it needs practice. It's practice I never want to get again. But anyways, can you come open this door? I'll show him the message on the agent. And I'm like, hey, he's kind of a nice guy. He treats me well. I'd like to see him not killed. Do you think we could open the door?
I suppose. I mean, I need to install a computer in there anyway. So.
All right, let's go. Maybe your key card opens it for all we know.
Yes, my key card.
As you look down at the traditional lock and bolt sort of door handle. Do you have any kind of skill with electronic protection?
Electronic/security tech.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm a tech.
Give me a roll on that.
Okay, here's the roll. Oh, I also have pick lock, but that's not very good.
Okay.
21.
Okay, so that is not going to allow you to open the door, but here's what you learn. The lock, the deadbolt, and all of that, while that is real, that's not really the security precaution. You're taking a really good look at it, and it's got a bioscanner on the door. The guy likely had an implanted chip that opened the door, is what you're thinking. You're also looking at how thick the door is, and you notice that the metal that runs around it is an awfully good grounding strip, so that if you did try to force the door or pick the lock, you would probably get shocked, you think? It's like it's suspiciously all kind of making a circuit around the side of the door right into that metal lock and handle.
I don't recommend getting shocked.
What's the wall made out
of? Traditional. It just, probably aluminum 2x4s and whatever passes for drywall in this century.
So I'm just thinking it'd be easier to poke a hole through the wall and get access that way. Bypass the door entirely.
Yep.
Let alone, if you create a small hole, Sebastian goes through and unlocks it from the other side.
So Laszlo, you pull up in your body wagon, the outside of the dental practice, and again, you notice the very smart-looking sports car up front, but otherwise the parking lot is empty.
Maybe that is the vehicle of the guy who died, and I'll have to drive it back from here. Who knows? Well, I will go inside, and I'll bring along my. I guess I need another person to operate this stretcher. I should have thought about that. Oh well, in I go.
Hey, you knock on the door as it seems to be closed, and Cynthia meets you at the door, opens and says, Are you Marius's medical friend?
I look at the doctor's gears that I'm wearing and look out at the ambulance/coroner's wagon that I'm driving.
But being Marius's friend might be a stretch.
Aww.
Look, I have a stethoscope.
Can I ask you a hypothetical question?
Hypothetically, yes.
If you were to have administered insulin to a non-diabetic, how long would it take for them to die?
Well, I mean, that depends on the various chrome they have in their bodies. And
hypothetically, a 48-year-old man in bad condition and a bad heart?
Oh. Well, I would give it another 5 minutes. Should I go around the block?
Yes. She slowly closes the door.
I drove around the block.
Yeah, well, you find the
back
back
to
door
the
is
door
still
again.
open as Elena had gone in through the back and just went directly through. So the back door is still open. You see Elena's van back there.
No, I just drive around the block. I just go
Around the block.
like,
Okay, yeah.
and then I come back again and knock on the door again for 5 minutes later or whatever it is, and go, "Can I come in now?" I'm going.
He peed his pants and he smells real bad. I think that means he's gone.
I will be the judge of that.
Come on in. Would you like some coffee?
Did Maris make it?
No.
Yes.
She goes and makes coffee. You smell Bill, who avoided himself and died on the floor.
Oh, he is dead. Oh, okay. All right. Well, give him the once over. Make sure he's actually dead, and
Well, he
yes.
just died. You might be able to resuscitate him, actually, especially since you knew what was done to him. Hypothetically, he just got a dose of insulin that he didn't need.
Well, I pat him down for his medical insurance.
Yes, you find it. It expired last month.
How much does he get paid? I shout out to the office.
Oh, yeah. So coming back. Oh, 50,000?
A year?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
It's like, how much would you put in savings?
Yeah. I mean, I could. I've got my I'm just gonna call it a suitcase nuke. That's not the word I was thinking of. A suitcase cryo system. That's it.
Yes.
Not a nuke. Something entirely different. That I could use to save him, but I don't know. We'd have to pay for the.
Well, his insurance just lapsed last month.
Yeah.
So
It's not looking good for you, Bill. Oh well. Well, looks like he died of overwork or something. I don't know.
you start filling out the paperwork.
I guess his next of kin might have a claim to sue the place, his place of employment. I don't know. That's something else for somebody to find out. Hey.
So do you try to save him or not?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
no. I don't know.
You
Life
wait
is
an
cheap in
appropriate amount of
Cyberpunk.
time for brain death to have set in, and then you're like, yeah.
Comedy. Sitcom.
Yeah.
You're given your coffee. About the time it takes you to finish the coffee, you're figuring, brain's been dead long enough. He's not coming back at all.
Well, there we go.
All right. You start attending to Bill's corpse. Meanwhile, Elena. So, Elena, likely, again, he had a biochip installed somewhere. So it's not like you, this would require hacking, is what I'm getting at. Or you can go through the wall.
Yeah, we really don't have anyone who does hacking, so let's go through the wall. It looks like there's a biochip here, but unless we know somebody can get past that, might have to go through the wall.
Probably safer to go through the wall.
I'd say you probably do have some kind of cutting kit to run conduit with. So,
Yeah.
like, if you wanted to put a hole in it and just stick your rat in there, that would work.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So door opens. Sebastian veils herself, or I don't know. Is Sebastian? Well, it doesn't really matter. Sebastian veils on the ham and cheese sandwich that was left on the desk that apparently George was going to have for lunch. Just kind of digs in.
Fine.
It's a very nice mahogany wood desk, like one of the big executive style, highly polished to a mirror sheen, so you can kind of see yourself in it. Decor is lots and lots of bookshelves with all kinds of medical books, very nice large display screen. And he, of course, has the best view of the neighborhood from his windows on the inside of the office. But not a lot else. Pretty plain. He's got a coat rack, and there's like a very nice blazer that's hanging on it.
The instructions on the agent tell me where to find the safe, so I'm going to look for that.
You move the kind of little plastic piece off the ground where his executive chair rolls over to protect the carpet, those little plastic things. And sure enough, there is a little depression there, and you move the top of the carpet off, and it just comes right off, and there is a little round top of a safe.
Okay.
It is digital. It's got like a digital readout on it, no buttons or anything. You figure it's probably a Wave card, or it might even be that same bioscanner unit.
I'm going to go back and grab that pile of stuff that Cynthia gave me. The mag card in my pocket that also controls the car. I'm going to try that one first.
Good thought. But yeah, nothing on the key fob seems to do anything to the safe.
Put that one back in my pocket. All right, who can crack a safe? Elena?
Actually, something we might be able to do. We can, if it's got a biochip scanner, we can probably access it on the door. We can access it from this side, so we can see what it wants to accept as the correct signal. So using that, we can program that into this bioscanner and get it to go, oh, we have this signal emitting thing.
You're gonna need a hacker to go in there and get that information.
Marius, you know anyone can hack?
I met someone the other day at the dojo. I could probably call them and see if they're busy. But
I'm just worried that if you try and crack the safe, given what it looks like here, it might be one of them self-destructing ones that if you try and tamper with it, it just kablooms.
Oh, if I go in there, I'm sure someone will die.
No, the door sensor is what I want you to get into. The biochip door sensor, so we can work out what the correct signal is, not the safe. Once we use that, we can get the right signal to open the safe with.
I'm such a disappointment, but I'll do it. I'll try it.
Okay.
When all else fails, we'll actually have to do some net hacking.
Okay. Well, you have point-to-point contact with the machine, so you can just grab your deck and just connect right into it.
Okay.
It's very simple. It has one security gate that you need to overcome, and then a data store, and that's all that it is. Unfortunately, the security gate is a nice one. It is off the shelf, but it is one of the better ones you can buy.
Of course it is. You know what? No, I can take this. This is not a problem. This is fine. This is good. I can prove myself with this one. I've got this. I'm not even going to let it slow me down. I'll dismiss it with haste. Let's do this. What is it? Is it scary?
Well, go ahead and make me the roll. You need to. Well, you logged in. That's easy because you just direct connect. So you need now to take the action to bypass a security gate. I forget what it's called.
Luck. I have luck. I'm adding 8 luck to it.
Okay.
What?
All my luck.
You're gonna look good once, darn it.
Sure, why not?
Do I add it to the roll bonus? Is that, or just
just
but just add it afterwards.
On after the fact.
okay?
Well, yeah, that's good. Yes, yeah, you get through it. It's an off the shelf lock system, but it's a very good one. So
remember
you are
that
able
the
to bypass
DVs for hacking are different.
Exactly,
than DVs
you do a really good
So
job.
it's actually good.
You get through it without a problem, and the data store basically just has one thing. It is what the chip is looking for to match against. So you now have a copy of what the chip is looking for on the door.
Okay, I'm gonna download that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll send it over to Elena. And let Elena fashion some sort of bypass with that. And then I'm going to disconnect and feel really good about myself.
Yes, you did a great job.
I'm going to get another cup of coffee.
Cynthia's looking amazingly chipper now. She hands you another double espresso and another mocha. And somewhere she has produced fudge bars.
Well, I'll take those for Sebastian too.
They were in Bill's desk.
Oh,
I don't think he'll need them now.
Is Laszlo there?
Yes.
I say hi to Laszlo and Saying like, so is he dead?
He is now, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad you got here when you did. I'm
Hmm.
sorry you couldn't be here sooner to save him. That would have been better, but
Oh. What? Oh. I was told to come back.
Make an acting role.
he wasn't looking good earlier. I didn't think he was going to make it, so,
Cutscenes to a warehouse somewhere downtown in a nondescript metal warehouse with some security that Pinball probably rigged up as you're going through crates of Neopets trying to find the perfect one for surveillance in your cube hotel. And not minding the crates and crates of drugs as well.
Ignore
I thought
those
we only had
crates.
enough for one crate of drugs when we put them all together.
Hardly matters. Ignore that over there. It's basically worthless. We
Okay.
have clean streets over here. Unless you have a very copious habit yourself. I understand it is mostly pure. Are you interested in terrible, terrible addiction? No?
No, but
Good.
I bet I can find some people who are. If you ever want to get rid of it.
Only if we don't like them, maybe, yes. Otherwise, it becomes, we have to live with these people. I prefer my neighbors to be simple crackheads, not meth heads. That sort of thing. It's a thing. I already have somebody in the top floor making bee explosives.
I think you've got a crate of blue glass, and what was the other one? It was either black lace or synth coke. I forget.
Synth coke, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, just ignore those. They're basically worthless. We should probably just chuck them into the ocean. But the basically worthless is not worthless in my greedy still do not want to give them up. Oh, I should talk to a therapist about that. But how about this kitty? It is a calico. See, it goes meow.
So, etc. Having the street wisdom that you do, that blue glass typically goes for about 900 EB a dose. There's a box of it here. The synth coke is about 1,000 EB a dose.
Wow.
There's a box of it here.
Basically worthless.
Okay. So, what are we looking for the cat for? Like, what's the function of the cat? Just to hang out, or?
The cat is the cute.
Oh, okay.
Did you forget about their new roommate?
Oh, yes.
Yes, our new roommate, Elena, not to be confused with Elena. Said completely differently. You cannot tell because of my accent, but I say them completely differently. One is an E, one is an A. We will probably have to start calling this one Cat. That is what I would name a cat. I would name it Cat so that nobody is confused.
I don't know.
Because
Pinball seems like the kind of person that would name the cat Dog.
Oh no, that is long-term plan. That would be if I get a second cat. That way I could have cat and dog. Or, it's whatever I actually wanted the animal to be, but I had to settle on the actual cat. This time I actually want a cat, therefore I'm calling it cat. If I wanted a dog, I would call it dog.
Oh, you find the cutest cat Neopet you can. It actually has the one with the most storage space and has decent optics. It's not bad.
The deluxe package cat, yes.
Yeah.
With real fur and stuff.
It's called
Real
Fur
simple.
Friends, the special Neopet line.
This is me shuddering. What they did with these pets back in the day. You do not wish to know, Tetris.
That was with the expansions.
Oh boy!
Third-party vendors adding all kinds of interesting things. Who knows?
By the way, we are selling these Neopets. If you can find a market to offload these, we're selling them so slowly. Also,
I'm sure
also our previous fixer, our previous boss, you know him, Ollivander.
Mhm.
He's dead now. He's not taking care of that anymore.
Well, supposedly, but yeah,
So-
I could definitely.
So the
Help you offload
Neopets
them.
were a popular line of toys before the more recent crash. Unfortunately, the Neopets relied upon a global kind of AI system for them to interact with their human owners, and that no longer exists. But you can put other software in them, which the group has done a few times now.
You think we should take a couple more extra with us? Maybe Marius needs a companion or something at the office to settle the nerves of people suddenly missing teeth.
That's an idea.
There is a
I-
Neopet of a rabbit with insanely long incisors.
the vicious, the animal with the teeth. And I tried to warn you. Oh no. So he gathers up an assortment of Neopets, stuffs them into a bag.
So this scene was given to Tetra for her character to know that her new associates are sitting on a lot of money with the street drugs.
Well, I mean, it's easy to dump them into the local neighborhood, but that would also cause problems in the local
Yeah, because
neighborhood.
the side effects of those two drugs are nasty. Not something you want in your neighborhood.
Oh.
And also, we live here.
Well, I mean, is there a way you can sell them somewhere else so you don't have to deal with that?
That sounds like a you problem that
Yeah.
you will now be taking care of.
I shall be.
Preferably neighborhoods around our enemies. Let's see if we can introduce them to maybe the military base.
Or make new enemies.
Oh
What
yeah,
do you
we're good
mean
at that. We can do that.
What do you mean new enemies? I swear to you, the people that tried to disrupt our night market was the military. They've been trying to move in on our territory all this time. Stop looking at me like that. I am not crazy, and this is not a conspiracy. Also, these Neopets have nothing to do with Scientology. Get that out of your head. Why would you think that?
You look down at the Xenu model.
Fun fact, I think Neopets, the website, was actually founded by Scientologists. There you go.
Xenu is the gray alien fur baby.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Xenu, I grabbed that one too. Why not have a creepy doll for Marius? It's perfect for him.
Yep. Okay, so cutting back, you have, well, essentially the key, and you can upload it into any one of those little fobs on that keychain if you want, or you have a scratch device to do so. Just something that will be able to broadcast the information.
Marius, question.
Answer.
If they kidnap Bill and they want the stuff in the safe, George, and they want the stuff in the safe, will that mean that this business collapses and I won't get paid?
You've already been paid.
Oh, well, never
They
mind.
paid you in advance.
All right.
How much
Well,
did they
then,
pay
all right.
you? How much did they pay you?
I think 20K is what we agreed.
Oh, that's good.
20,000. Yeah.
That's what I budgeted for.
Yeah,
Good.
I should actually make a note that I've actually got that money. All right, cool. All right, cool. I just otherwise you might want to say pinball around when the exchange goes down to make sure nothing happens that you don't want to happen. Or lots of stuff will happen either way.
Well, we're involved, so I'm sure lots of people will be dead after. We should have pinball here just to, protect us.
Yeah.
Prevent anything from going bad.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, how about the opening of the safe?
All right, let's open the safe. Let's see what's in there. The message didn't say what. It just said bring everything, right?
So bring the contents of the safe.
Okay.
And it is a person. What the hell?
Well, you open it, and you expected that the safe would just be, the top of it, and you'd have a cylinder down there, like a standard, hidden
Mhm.
floor safe. But instead, you pull it, and you keep pulling it. It's a cylinder that comes out, and the cylinder is it's a cryo chamber, as there is like kind of cold mist swirling around as you pull it out. And you see that there are a whole bunch of like glass slides with some kind of genetic material on them, just kind of stacked inside of this thing. And there is a hole, and at the bottom you do see that there's like a little pull rung of something at the bottom as well. So you've pulled out this maybe foot long, you know, freezer unit, if you want to call it that. That seems to have a whole bunch of biological samples in it.
Are we...
Hey, did you say Laszlo was here?
Yeah, Laszlo.
Laszlo, do you recognise this? This looks like more your sort of stuff.
Oh. I'll wander in and see what we got here.
Yep. It's basically a
Right.
portable cryo chamber that's made to keep samples.
Can I interact with it in any meaningful way? Can I tell what kind of thing might be stored in this?
Well, you
sort
can
of
see
cube?
them. You can see them. They're all there because the thing is basically transparent. They're all glass slides that all have like a bit of fluid or a bit of skin or some kind of genetic material on them. As far as interacting with it, it's actually you're very familiar with these units. I mean, you know how to cool it, to make it warm up gradually so that the samples inside won't be degraded or destroyed. You know how long they would survive if they are not kept frozen. You also know that having removed it from its power source, looking down at it, it's got a little timer on it. It'll go 4 hours before it won't be able to cool itself anymore.
Is that what the pull rung thing was? Is that the power source?
Nope. It looks like just the lid, like it snaps into the lid. The
Oh,
lid
right.
gives it power.
Are we?
Uh,
Are we stealing from your boss on your first day of work? What is going on here?
the boss, they kidnapped his boss. Want some stuff? Yeah, you know how it is.
Ah,
There's something else down there, Marius. I can't reach it. It's too far. The
I
little girl.
I mean, I could transfer all of these into my cryo pod if you wanted, and we could get samples from Bill and put them in for,
Fill
for
it with
here if you
Bill
wanted.
samples.
Yes. Let's do that. I don't see how this can backfire on us. Only George.
All right, we swap out the samples.
Okay, yeah, you have to know how to do that. It'll take a little bit of time. While this is happening, since about an hour has passed for Laszlo to do his job and for you to open the safe, an address pops over on the burner agent.
Okay.
And it's giving you a clock time down. It's all at the old city center. It's an address in the old city center. So on the map,
Where roughly are we in this city?
you're down towards the Glen area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like this is becoming above my pay grade, outside of my sphere of knowledge and experience. This seems like I'd like to involve our fixer and our resident gun expert. Like, this seems like something like we don't have any information. We don't know who these people are. I'm sure Tetra would probably have some idea or be able to get information about who these people are, and then we need Pinball to definitely keep us from being killed.
What's the soccer van? I've got the license plate.
Okay.
Say you have, sure. I mean, that's probably something you would have taken notice
I've
of.
got an agent in my head because
Yeah.
the sort of thing that would have been recorded.
The sports car. How many people can fit in a sports car?
2 uncomfortably. There is no back seat.
And do I think I could drive that?
Technically, yes. Skill-wise,
Think that. Do you think that? Absolutely. You think you know
Alright.
karate, after all.
I do know.
So if you look under the control, there's a thing called drive land vehicle. Do you have any points in that?
I just want to know how good I can drive it. Oh, I think I think I should be in what's that movie, Fast and the Furious. Yeah, I'm definitely Dom, except with more hair
and more
less
gut.
cool. And less cool.
I'm sorry. What were you doing, Elena, with the little thing at the bottom of your?
I was trying to get Marius to pull it out because
Yeah, he just
I don't
ignored
think
you.
I could reach it.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, I'll get my tech. I'll pull it up then. I'll get my tech
okay.
arm to hook on it.
Okay. It's a little cylinder. You pop it open, and it looks like it's I don't know. I mean, what comes to mind to you guys when you open it up? What's inside are large gold and platinum coins, identifications with George's smiling face on each one of them, but going for like one says he's a resident of Italy, one says he's a resident of. There are a whole bunch of different passports.
Ah,
no,
There
you
are a
guys
couple
did.
of cred chip type things. There's local identification. There's identifications for like other places as well.
this is the sort of kit we should all have on standby, to be honest.
The cred chips interest me. Is that something we're able to download anonymously?
Oh, they're yeah. You can actually just if you've got an agent, you can check the balance on them.
Can I cover my tracks? Well, that's a problem for another day. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna see how much is on these cred chips.
Okay, there's 4 of them. Each of them have 100,000.
That's it?
Yeah.
I have like 500 in the bank.
The platinum coins and the gold coins. Well, you guys may not know. None of you are really that involved in the underworld.
The physical embodiment of bitcoins.
Yep.
Oh, see, the system was stored underneath the cryptocurrency.
Well, I guess we should take the money because I don't.
They said everything in the safe, so.
They didn't say, yeah, just the physical objects in the safe. The data is not a thing. It's.
If you think you can get away with that, it's on you.
I'm gonna download the money. That's tomorrow's
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, I mean
Someone know what these
they're
things are.
just generic. Like they're basically would be like your prepaid Visa cards. Think of them that way. So you can just take the balance off them and put them in your own account if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then I'll put the cards back in like nothing ever happened. They won't know until after. It's like I don't know what George did. That's George, right?
I don't know why he has empty cards that were accessed 5 minutes before we ended the. Well, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in my account. I should really spend some of this money soon.
All right. So you notice on the agent with the last message that there is kind of a countdown timer. You know, have a little bit under an hour and 40 minutes to make it to the place.
So okay, so I'm gonna message Tetra and Pinball and see if they can. If they're able to get here in time to get up there, like try and figure out the logistics.
Yep, it's like a 30-minute drive, and most of that is because you've got to take a lot of that area was still rubble, so you've got to kind of take a long way around. That's why it takes 30 minutes. But still, you know, you've got multiples of 30 minutes before the timer is expired.
Okay, and how close are you, Tetra and Pinball?
Oh,
Can you
we've
help out?
probably gotten back at the apartment by this point.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, Elena, here is Cat. You are now Cat. Have fun with Cat.
Yes.
Hey,
She's
Cat!
going to start pooling some of her AI into that enough to get control of the sensors and all of that stuff.
Now you are mobile. You are welcome. This is a housewarming present from me to what is left of you.
All right,
Welcome to the
that's going to take a while. Yeah, so the cat's eyes are
see?
just kind of alternately blinking as the data connection is made, and Elena is doing some setting up of her new home.
Oh, what is this? A call from Marius. Marius, what do you want?
Oh, you want to earn some money?
Is it by selling you this creepy doll that I have of Xenu? I hold it up to the camera.
Oh, that's kind of. Yeah, well, maybe we could talk
Its
about
cold,
that.
dead eyes stare at you accusingly.
It's making me want to pee myself again. I mean, we can talk about that later. What I need now is guns, lots of guns, and I need.
Well, I
Tetra
know
too.
a guy.
Yeah.
So you need guns and Tetra. So I should find you a supplier, or
No, I need you. I need you with your guns.
Me
guns.
with the guns. You need the application of guns, is what you.
I need the practical use of firearms. Yes. Preferably loaded. Most likely, definitely loaded.
Well, you'll see when you. So he then goes and walks Marius through the steps of loading his own gun again.
No, I don't. I need you to come here with loaded guns, lots of them.
Oh, I'm already walking. Where am I going to? Where you are, or somewhere else?
We'll have to work that out. So
that is why I'm asking you, so we can work that out.
Well, I don't know how long it takes you to get there and there. So whatever the optimal path is.
It takes you like 15 minutes to get there on public transport. I don't think Pinball has a car though.
Pinball does not.
Yeah, Tetra might.
Does Tetra want in? I'll pay. I've recently came into some money.
Okay, sure.
And I'm gonna Tetra. I want to tell you everything about that I know about this.
Okay.
And everything I saw, and Elena has the license plate, so I can send that to you.
Got it.
And any information, any recon you can give us about what we're entering into, so that Pinball can set up whatever Pinball needs to set up.
Mm-hmm.
Like cluster mine, dirty bomb. I don't know what he needs to do. Whatever keeps us from dying.
Jerry, I appreciate you thinking that I have access to dirty bombs. I use only the cleanest grenades.
I don't want to assume. It's just.
Well, apparently Laszlo has a suitcase nuke, so.
I mean, also, you are telling me to go to the old city center? Oh my word, they already used a dirty bomb there.
Well, then I guess bring your Geiger counter, because we're going to need it. So yeah, fill everyone in. Group chat message. And we'll arrange for everyone to meet there together, or be there together, to do the handoff.
So I would like to say, Tetra, you make arrangements for the transport to the place that we are being told to go. Should we use a helicopter? No? No helicopter. All right.
Maybe I can swing by and pick you up and go there, because I've got my own. I brought my van. So.
Oh, fine. We will do that then.
Sebastian and I can come and get you.
So, I recently came into 400 grand, and I would like to transfer 100 to Laszlo, 100 to Elena, 100 to Tetra, and 100 to Pinball for their help in this.
Keeping none for yourself?
I don't need the money. The excitement is all I need. So I'm going to give you each 100 for this work.
Okay.
And if somebody asked him if he stole his boss's money, he could say, "No, I don't have any of my boss's money."
Yeah, I didn't keep it.
Oh, well, in that case, I bring my...
I get a suitcase nuke.
I mean, he's paying for the suitcase nuke, so...
Just like Laszlo's always wanted.
I believe in paying people for their work. So, and if I keep it all, that's just rude of me. And if I don't give you the majority of it, or in this case all of it, then I just look like an ass. And I don't want to be an asshole.
Oh.
Tetra, he means business because he's not calling you Tetris. Tetra, see if we can buy rocket launchers along the way to the location.
That might take a while, but yes, I will definitely see.
I mean, if convenient. Marius is paying for it. We gotta give him what he's paying for.
No, I give you guys 100 grand each. You do what you need with it. Whatever you think is best.
He is apparently paying for rocket launchers.
If you want rocket launchers, you go get rocket launchers.
Not sure I can actually use rocket launchers, but
Oh, I'm
No.
sure we can use them in the future. Something is going to happen where we
But
might need
even-
one.
Even having a rocket launcher on your shoulder aimed at someone, I think that's enough of a deterrent,
Yeah, better
right?
to have it and not need it.
right? Or not even know how to use it and just intimidate people with it. And if all else fails, you can beat them up with it. Just hit them, right?
Yeah.
I'm very good at doing that part, actually.
That's
Is that
why
your
I
melee
called you.
weapon? It's a good idea.
Absolutely.
You could always just
I buy a rocket launcher just to use it as a melee weapon.
well, you can always take the rocket, stick it in them, stand back a couple feet, and shoot the rocket. Not as efficient, but effective still.
Yes, let's do that. But only
It's
if
very,
you-
very
we don't-
multi-purpose. I like that idea.
We are on a time crunch. Let's also put this on back burner in case next night market there are rocket launchers available. Let's hit up our suppliers.
So one of the fixer's core abilities is operator, being able to find things on the black market, navigating the complex social customs of the street. So if you actually did want to find some rocket launchers, I mean, Tetra might know a guy that knows a guy that's got some for sale.
I probably do. We can give it a try. What kind of roll would that be?
Well, it's off your roll ability, and I think how many ranks do you have in that for operator? How many did you
Starting
have?
character would be 4, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, fixers 4. I don't know if they can all go to operator.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
all
have
start
a
at
character
4.
for
So operator rank 4. You can always find a place to source up to expensive items. Oh yeah, you can source up to expensive items. Yeah, you could definitely find somebody that has a rocket launcher. I mean, you have to haggle the price, but you'll definitely be able to find someone that has rocket launchers.
Yeah, let's do this. Sounds like a very good idea.
Okay, so make me a roll on your operator ability.
What's the worst that can happen?
The
No
button
rocket
says-
launcher.
Okay.
Both
So
the
there's a-
worst and the best thing that can happen.
There's a button that says haggle. I don't know if that. How
Yes,
do you roll?
yep,
It's
yep.
been. Oh, that one?
You should be able to just push that one. Yeah. 16's pretty
That's
good.
16.
Okay, so so with a rank of 4, you get the buy one. All right, so you Marty Mans is who you get a hold of. He's an ex-combat veteran who's kept his hands in the acquisition departments of various militaries around the world. He's like, well, are we talking in bulk here? Are you looking just for a single serving Tetra? I mean, it costs you less if you buy more, but I can put my hands on some. I've got some Euro block weaponry here. I've got some good old US of A weaponry. I think we got some Israeli stuff in.
Ooh.
Of course, the US stuff has the bigger boom for your buck, but the guidance systems are a little squirrely.
Well, I can buy just a few different types, just to
Well, I
see
tell
what
you what,
kind of.
you buy 4 for me. You buy the launcher and you buy 4 missiles. I'll throw in the 5th. I mean, it's going to be one of these Israeli deals. Really, pinpoint accurate. Small boom, but very accurate.
Nice.
The rest are all going to be U.S. I mean, you're going to kill a few stray kids, I'm sure, but it'll get the job done. Big boom. I mean, these are strictly speaking for fireworks. That's what's going on the bill of sales. Fireworks.
Okay.
If
Sounds
you
like a
rolled
deal.
16, it's like, I'll tell you what, we'll call the launcher, we'll call that 150 or 4, and I said I throw in that one, call it 800 EB. You get yourself
Okay.
a launcher and 4 rockets.
Sounds reasonable.
Roll me a D4.
A D4.
Yeah, you can just type in /R space D4 if you want. 2. It's going to take 2 hours for him to get all the proper paperwork done.
It's like, oh, Elena, but we had trouble. The rocket launchers are going to take 2 hours. Hey, Tetris, make that deal go through, but we'll have to proceed without them. It is much sadness. Terrible. But maybe something will happen that will delay everything.
We'll probably need them in the future anyway.
I'll
Well,
meet
I
you down
mean-
at that new green grocers on 5th and 9th. You know the place, the ones that got those great carrots they sell every Sunday? Yeah, they got a farmer's market going on today. I'll just be there. I'll be the guy selling beets. Yeah, beets and fireworks.
I mean, let's see if that helicopter gets away from us this time. So, with this little side hustle done, I think we just proceed to the location.
All right, Lena comes by, picks you up in her van.
Yep.
That takes all of 20 minutes, we'll say. Got a little bit over an hour to get there now.
Well, yeah, I don't know if Tetra, you know anyone who can track down the license plate, and Will, I don't know if you know. Is there anywhere in particular you want to set up?
Yeah, I probably tracking down a license plate shouldn't be too hard.
Given rank 4, you can know somebody in the municipal department that just can run the plate for you. It's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. Go ahead and make me the roll again on, let's see.
The fixer operator.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is mostly just to check to see if you're going to owe them a favor or not, or they may already owe you one.
21.
Oh, yeah, they already owe you a favor. Yeah. So, what was that plate again? Okay, so this is a 4-door van, minivan, side entry, brown. She's describing off the vehicle to you.
Yeah.
So reported stolen 2 days ago. Owned by Matthew Mitchell. Father, let's see, wife died last year. Oh, this is interesting. 3 kids, 2 of them missing.
Ooh.
Gives you an
Do you-
address that it's registered
Yeah.
to.
We might
Potential
wanna
kids
just
in
sort
the way. We should have gotten the American rockets.
I'm just wondering, but is this? I don't know if this is a thing in the system, but can I get remote access codes for the vehicle to override it from a distance?
No, because there's no distance. Remember, everything
Okay.
has to be within. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. What if I was within, say, like parked right next to it? Could I take it
Yeah.
over?
If it has that electronics involved in it, yes. Although the person you've got basically somebody that works for the equivalent of a DMV. They
Right,
tell you
so-
that it's an old model car that's not got any kind of electronic expansions to it.
I think if you've got sort of a car report stolen, you probably want to say,
Yeah.
here's the access code so you can get access to it. All right, cool, never mind. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Brick on the pedal. All right.
Although honestly, at this point in time, probably all vehicles have kill codes because that's something they're already pushing here in the States, where the police can just stop your engine.
That's right. Pinball's got the kill code in the form of this gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to swing? We've got plenty of time. Do you want to swing by the place quickly, just see if there's anything there of note?
Works on people,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I'm going to do that because I'm not paying attention to the face on that. So I'm just going to have a quick swing by and see if there's anything of interest there before.
Well, you swing by. This is still early in the day. The first thing you notice is like there's a yard sale going on. It's a nice little block of houses. It's one in the reclaimed area, just up from South Night City. So gangs aren't too big of a problem here. So most of the buildings do have like the slamming shutter window thing so that they're not broken into at night and such. But I mean, it's a nice little neighborhood. There's a yard sale going on currently at the place this van was registered to, and you see there's one teenage guy that's basically dealing in just bartering for various things. Looks like they're taking some money, but some of it's barter. And a preteen girl that's just talking to folks that are stopping by. So there's a whole bunch of cars just parked up. It looks like they're just having a huge yard sale.
Ooh,
several blankets spread out on the lawn. There's furniture, there's entertainment devices, just all kinds of stuff.
that's really suspicious. Teacher, do you want to have a chat with them? I'm going to want to look at this yard sale. There might be something interesting there for me to get.
It's a beautiful buffet set.
Yeah, but teacher, you might want to have a chat with one of them because why are they selling all this stuff all of a sudden? Something's going on here.
Yeah.
You're a people person. You know how to talk to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So would that end up being?
Well, any of your social skills that you want to rely on, just let me know what you're doing before we pick the die roll, though. And so there's a lot of people, quibbling about the cost of things. They're like you can tell that the teenage boy is a little exasperated. It's like, look, lady, we're already asking you about a third of what this thing costs. It's brand new. It's still in the box. She's like, well, you say that. He's like, fine. I'll take 25. And there's like a little transaction between agents. And she walks off with a very large television.
Yeah. Let me see, because if I were to go with trading, I could probably go over there and inquire as to what all they're selling and all that.
Yeah, I mean, looking around, it looks like it's like the contents of their home. And like there's everything from kitchen supplies to furniture to the beds.
See if they have anything else that might be of interest.
How do you approach that question? You do notice that there are some folks over like to where the garage is, and the garage is closed, but occasionally the teenage boy will walk over and kind of look around and let somebody go in the garage, and then they'll come out with a box.
Yeah, would that be streetwise?
Could be. You tell me how you approach it.
Was there anything in particular that we're looking for?
Other than rocket launchers?
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought I already got those.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a couple hours down the road before you can pick those up.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, well, we know that there were like 2 kids reported missing or something, and we have 2 kids here.
Mm-hmm.
Something's not adding up.
Okay, so that would probably be. I wouldn't call that
so maybe you
conversation.
didn't hear the whole. He has 4 kids. 2 of them reported missing, and
That's
mother died
right.
last year.
The original one with her car, right?
Yep.
I wouldn't want to use interrogation for that. So where are your parents?
Sure, if you really want to.
Yeah.
Social
Yeah, I could try
skills.
that.
The young girl kind of walks up to you as you're kind of looking around indecisively, and she's like, "Hey, look, if you're looking, we've got some great deal on furnitures. We just need to get everything out today. I mean, make me a deal on anything you see. Nothing's firm. You need some kitchen supplies. We've got some great knives over here. We've got this dehydration kit. I've got some really nice dresses and some purses over here."
And what else do you have? Is that all you have?
She looks kind of, shifty dog eyes, like, yeah, everything you see here. She looks really uncomfortable. She's kind of scratching the side of her face.
Really?
Why the hurry? It's a
Wait.
nice place.
Dad says we've got to move. We need some money. We need to leave fast.
And is your dad here?
No. He's out. Taking care of some family things.
Mm-hmm. So did he say why you need?
Are you guys cops? You've got to tell me
No.
if you're cops.
We're not.
You're
We're
asking a
definitely
lot of
not cops.
questions.
So do you have any fireworks?
About that time, the teenage boy comes out and says, "Yeah, fireworks. We got a few left."
Mm-hmm. And what kind of fireworks do you have?
Oh, nothing that makes really big booms, but legal ones that you can carry around if you had the right permits.
Okay. Well, I would like to take a look at them then.
And he kind of looks around and he kind of motions you over to the garage. Yeah, he's selling his, you assume his dad's or his family's firearms. There's some gun safes. There's like 3 gun safes inside the garage, and he's got them opened. And there's some rifles. There's some handguns. There's even a couple of armored jackets. Dad was a hunter, and we need to make some cash, and so I was told to sell these. Hey, look, I've got a perfectly good shotgun over here, short barrel, with some degree of skill. You see him; he's loading several shotgun shells into it. It's got like it holds 15 shells. He's kind of like, it's got a good weight. He breaks it down for you so you can see. He obviously knows what he's doing with the firearms.
And what kind of hunter was your dad?
The humankind? No. I made that sound a little bit worse than it is. No, like he hunted down fugitives, like it was part of his job. I mean, he retired years ago, but he collected stuff along the way. I mean, I even have he kind of rummages down in one of the bottoms of the safes. I even got some of his handcuffs down here, some pepper spray. I don't know what these grenades are. Smoke, and this one just says hot. I don't know what these do.
We could probably use all of that. How much do you want for all of it?
Wow. I mean, I guess I should give you some kind of discount if you want all that's left. I mean, it's kind of picked over, but if you want everything that's left here, 2,000?
Do I have 2,000?
You've got over 100,000.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yes. I forgot about that. Yes.
That's just walking around money.
Okay, sure.
Oh, great! Really? Okay. That's
So
for more.
what's the hurry? Why are
No,
you guys in such a hurry?
we have to leave. Yeah, Dad said that we just sell everything that we could sell, and he's going to be back tonight. And we've got a. Why am I? Are you cops?
No, sir. But why? I mean, why are you guys in such a hurry?
No, he's a little standoffish now. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
only
imagine.
cops ask that many questions, and I know the laws. If you're cops, you could lie to me and tell me you're not cops.
You might just have to risk it. So is it just you and your sister?
Well, no, Dad's out doing things for the family.
Okay.
So while you're negotiating the armaments, Elena, you're kind of out there as well, kind of looking around.
Yeah, so obviously I'm more looking for tech stuff or car stuff. But
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
not a lot in the way of
yeah,
tech.
like-
A really sweet entertainment system. All the usual stuff. Like, well, the television
Yeah.
just got bought, but nice sound system. There's a nice walkie-talkie set. 5-mile range, earbuds.
yeah, that'll do. I'm also looking to see if there's any sort of pictures of the family and that they might happen to have around. So
Oh,
I'm
that's the
sort of
thing.
sneaky ass.
There's like no personal items out on the lawn at all.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, I'll grab that walkie-talkie set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, mister. What do we have on that? 20?
Mister?
20? 20? No, there's somebody in front of you. He's like,
Oh.
I'll give you 15. She's like, fine, 15.
I'll give you 100 for it.
She said she'd give me 100. Guy looks over you, flips you the bird, walks away.
Sebastian does a gesture that we can't show on screen.
It involves rat turds. Yeah, so you're now the proud owner of a very nice chandelier, apparently, and your CBs.
Yep. No, yeah. Oh, the chandelier can go on that flat. Yeah, we got class.
I mean, it's all citizen band, but it also like you can tune into like police and fire radio and stuff like that as well on them.
Oh, of course. Yeah, like I couldn't anyway.
I think the chandelier would look good in your coffin.
As it's like inches from her nose. All right. So Laszlo, Pinball, what are you guys doing? Marius? You just gonna hang out in the car?
Yeah, I'm just along for the ride.
Okay.
And the trade. My part will come later. I'm
So-
mentally preparing.
Explain to me again, Marius. What what are we doing? I am to shoot who or what now?
Okay, so I'm going to describe George.
And I'm to shoot George.
Well, that's optional.
Optional, okay.
So don't shoot us. We don't want to be
Also
shot.
optional, got it.
Okay, so note stand behind Pinball.
Oh, that would not save you. I have special optics that see behind, just for shooting people behind me.
I'm gonna make sure my platinum membership to the trauma team has been renewed and is
It's all
ready
paid
to
up.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm paid up. So I'm explaining, these people and what happened, and conveniently leave out that I've got keys to the sports car. That's my payment. Explain, how we had to get these samples. I'll leave out the part about the swapping of the bill sample, and they're asking for this, so we're trying to we're going to trade it for George.
Wait.
Assumption.
If shooting George is optional, why do we even care that we deliver this to them? We can be all like, "Oh, so sorry, George. You're dead now, and you have a new dental clinic."
Right, we're not going out of our way to kill George, but if he's collateral damage and trying to defend our lives, then that would be okay. Better him than us, right?
Right. But what I want to know is, would you just not assume leadership of your dental clinic?
Well, no.
Have you known Marius to be a leader in anything short of supper?
I don't think that's how businesses work. I don't think they refer to the lowest employee in the place.
Yeah, right. That's like the anti-seniority. How's that working out for my dojo? So, no, I think
Marius showed exceptional leadership by not taking leadership of the dojo.
It's true. I think, and maybe this is, maybe Tetra can help with this, but if we don't kill George, if possible, and we save George, then George may owe us a favor, and George has a lot of money. And
does George have any money?
George has a lot of money, and he may or may not have a nice sports car. We haven't figured out how that's going to work out yet. I haven't planned that through yet. But
Marius blew all of his luck on the one roll, and now he can't use it to change the records in the DMV.
I never thought of that. But I can always take it to a chop shop. I'm sure Tetra knows a chop shop that will work for whatever I have in my bank. So yeah, maybe we save him and he'll reward us with money. Oh yeah, don't. And I'm gonna send this to everyone. Don't mention anything about getting paid for this. You're just doing this as a favor. No talk about money. About the 100,000 you got, just keep that between us. That's from me to you.
All right.
So, does George have any money?
You know what?
Left,
I don't.
I guess I should say.
That's a good question that I think we're going to have to circle back to. We'll put a pin in it now, and we'll come back to it after we save him or not.
I mean, if he gets uppity about trying to renege on payments, well,
Shoot him in the
payment is. Yes, I would. I am glad we are on the same page. I clap Marius on the shoulder. Let's go find this George
That's the
person.
first time he's done that. I think I'm doing good.
You're learning.
I can be taught.
Meanwhile, back in the garage, the kid's he's squirming a little. He's like, "Oh, okay, 2,000 then, and the guns are yours."
Sorry, I was muted. Okay. Is there a way we can like put a tracker on them or something without them knowing about it?
Oh, on the money?
On like where they're going, because they were saying their dad was sending them
Well,
out and they were
I
leaving.
don't think you would have a tracker on you, but it's
I
something that
didn't think
Elena
so.
probably could do.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. Since I messed that one up so badly, that we might, since we suspect that they're the missing kids, kind of
So,
track where they're going.
We have a deal, ma'am?
Oh yes, yes.
2,000? Okay. Just make a transfer here.
Mm-hmm.
So you do it, and he's like just waiting for you to say he's busted, or you to throw like handcuffs on him. And he's got his eyes closed. He kind of opens one eye. It's like, so you're not a cop?
No.
Okay, well, enjoy your purchases. Happy hunting.
Thank
He
you very
gives you
much.
a golf bag. He throws the clubs out, and he gives you a golf bag to put the weapons in. There's a rifle. There's a couple of shotguns that have the short barrels for home defense. There's a couple of old style revolver handguns. He throws in some ammo for all of it in there. One grenade that says smoke and one that just says heat. You don't know. You may not know what those are. They're very old style. Several pairs of handcuffs and the keys. Oh, and he digs around in the back of the safe and he pulls out some of those industrial strength zip ties. I don't know why these are back here, but if you want them, throws you some of these zip ties.
Yeah, I'm sure Pinball will figure out what the grenade is. We have somebody.
Enjoy your purchases. Not a cop. Not a cop. Yeah. He leaves the garage as you're loading up the guns into the golf bag.
Yep. I'll have a successful sale.
Okay, so Elena, you just bought the chandelier and the CVs. The girl is very thankful for your 100 EB. Thanks, mister.
Don't know who this mister is he keeps talking about.
As a guy buys a stereo next to you. Was there anything else?
Keeps coming.
Is there anything else you wanted? I mean, I've got some really nice. I mean, you're about my size. You're a little taller, but I've got some great dresses over here. I really hate to leave them go, but Dad says we got to pack light.
I could look. It's not really been.
Definitely not your style. Yep. So like they're selling some really good stuff at really cheap prices. So a lot of people are stopping, and like the whole neighborhood is coming by and buying, and just it's getting pretty busy.
Yeah, I got nothing. Unless Sebastian wants something, I don't think there's anything here. Cool. Whatever we're supposed to do here that's of use, I'm not.
Sebastian brings a pair of little bitty baby mittens in his mouth. Drops them down.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Well, Tetra comes out with she's bought some quality golf clubs. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you can meet up with Elena if you want to ask her about slipping a tracker into something.
Yeah. Oh, Elena knows about the missing kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the question I have, Tetra, are these the missing kids, or the missing kids taken to get the guy to do something for them, and then these are the other two kids who are just trying to sell up so they can get the hell out of here once it's over? I don't think these are the missing kids. I think these are the two kids that aren't missing.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon the missing kids are being used because I've seen that before, especially Nancy doesn't do stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've come across someone who was like using. I mean, I've seen so many movies at this point that I could be confusing. I think for stuff I saw in the movies, but that sort of thing has definitely happened. But yeah. It's possible that the kids are there. But yeah, if you want, I can get Sebastian to go and put a tag on something.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt, I'm sure.
Okay. Come on, Sebastian. Come here to do
So,
something.
what would Sebastian put a tag on?
Well, since there's no personal items here, he can probably get into the house and find some personal items, and that's what's going to be put the tag on.
Make me a luck check. Just roll D100 and say high or low before you do.
Hi. Boom.
Okay. Sebastian did not find the box of Cheerios, which must be a very personal item because, loves Cheerios.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tetra makes her way back to the van with their golf clubs. Elena's in possession of a very nice looking chandelier and some radios.
All right. So to the
And you've
meeting
got about
point.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
To the
to make
meeting
it.
point, scout it out, then he'll know what to do.
Oh, while everybody was doing that, is there anything I can learn about the samples that were there? Are they if I look at them and compare them, are they samples of the same?
What kind of
person under there,
tools
or-
what kind of tools do you have with you? Because the cryo chamber itself has no tools to analyze
Yeah.
anything. This is something where you would need at least a microscope and probably more than that.
I mean, I don't know. Can I zoom and enhance with my agent?
Oh,
No, I don't really think I have anything
Yeah.
that would be like that. I guess.
Do you
Well, I
have
mean,
the cyber eye
just
option?
right away you can tell it can't be
Yeah.
from the same person because some of the tissues are, some of it is skin tissue, some of it you're thinking is blood cells, and a lot of the skin tissue, and these are all like surgical, like the little circular cuts they make when they're doing when they're testing for dermatological issues, right? So like these were punched with an actual medical punch. But the skin tones don't all match, so they're obviously not from the same person.
Okay, so it's not like a complement to his multiple IDs. It's not like he's got multiple samples to
DNA
help
swabs.
with that.
Yep.
All right, okay.
Well, of course, now in the cryo chamber, they do all match because they're from Bill, and the corpse in the back of the van has a lot of little holes all over it.
Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do just in the back of the van. Yeah. So yeah, onwards. So off to the place of handoverness, or whatever we call it.
So the place they gave you is the intersection of a couple of streets. I assume you do the drive-by first, just to kind of check out what the location is. It's a park.
I'm following Pinball's directions as to how to do this sort of thing properly.
It's not a business at all. It's a park. It's got a couple of benches. It's got a fountain that's is currently working. There's a dog park nearby. There's some people walking dogs. Like it's not full, but there are a lot of people around. There's several people sitting on the benches. You're here 20 minutes early.
Looks like pinball.
I mean, I could just start shooting everybody.
We could save that for Plan M.
So this is something that Pinball is having a really hard time to cognizate, is that in all of his virtual games, the police forces are really slow to respond. This is not necessarily true in real life.
Actually, it is extra true in this particular game. They have minutes and stuff, whereas rounds are 6 seconds.
Well, why don't I go out with the samples and you just cover me and hopefully don't shoot me?
If I end up shooting you, it's probably because you zigged when you should have zagged. Remember
What
to
if I-
always zag first. It's
What if I-
zig then zag.
Oh, which way is zig? Which way is? What if I just fall down and get into the fetal position? And if you see me do that, then you know to shoot everyone else. except me.
And me.
And us, yes. Don't shoot us. But are you coming with me, Laszlo?
Laszlo's like the only person not on my maybe shoot list. He is cousin.
Does that mean it's a definite shoot list, or I'm not sure how your family dynamics works. So, I'll flip my collar a bit and brush off the dirt from my shoulders and get
Couple
the sample.
questions. Where are they dropping you off? Like right there at the corner?
I would probably be ill-advised. I should walk a bit to it. Right?
Okay.
Right? Do you have your scope, Pinball?
I do have a scope in my eye.
Perfect.
But also, since the drop-off point has been pointed out to me, I'm going to assess the sight lines.
Yes. Roll your tacticals on the situation too.
All right. I may need someone to do this for me because my character sheet has been not helpful, but tactics is on the skill sheet that it's stuck on, so let's just do that. 20.
Only 20. Oh, such a shame. We'll let down.
I know. That's only a 9 I rolled.
Okay. So, Pinball, what you're seeing is a lot of civilians. There's literally moms with baby carriages. There are folks taking dogs for a walk, and there's like a little fenced off area with a dog trail and some places to exercise your dog. What you do notice, there are several folks on the hillside flying kites, which would be a great way to get an eye view of the area. If somebody put a camera up on those kites. Unfortunately, looking at the folks that are flying those kites, they're kids, there's some middle-aged men kind of sitting on the hill with a toddler nearby. These all look like family folks to you.
The deep cover. Sleeper agents raised to be enemies.
Yep.
Don't worry, children are always combatants in video games most often. Ever since the the Morrowind debacles where the children could not be
It was all
attacked despite how sassy they were, they fixed that in video game.
it was with that expansion, Rise of the Orphans. Orphans became like a really good yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Also, you got to be wary of those children. This is former America. The school system has trained them to expect gun violence at any time.
All well trained in small arms fire.
Mm-hmm. They know to get out of the way.
So Mario, you guys maybe go down a block or two, and Marius walks it in. So Marius, you're faced with a park, again, very idyllic scene. There's a fountain bubbling, several park benches. Some folks are sitting on benches, some are not. There's one that's completely cleared off. Nobody's sitting on it. Pigeon crap everywhere.
Well, that's obviously the right chair to sit on. Is there any hot dog stands? I want to grab a hot dog on the way there.
Actually, no, there are no vendors. And actually, you do,
What?
now that you're here, you see signs up forbidding vendors.
I'm getting hungry. It's been forever since Nancy cooked me a meal.
A woman walks by in a baby carriage, kind of looks around, looks at you and says, "Hey, psst. I've got some calzones and some pizza pies."
Oh, shit, yes. How much?
She reaches into the baby carriage, pulls out a calzone. 5 EB. Looking
I'll
around.
give you 100 for it.
She just leaves the baby carriage next to you. Takes the 100.
All right. So I've got a baby carriage. I'll put the stuff. Is there a baby in the carriage?
No, it's packed with all kinds of delectable doughs, packed with meat and cheese and.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. I'm going to put the sample and stuff in there in that little other container with the credit
You're gonna put the
chips.
cryo chamber in with the hot pizzas. Okay. I got
Well,
it.
no, is it cold? Well, maybe I can put it underneath. I don't know.
Well, he's taking out the hot pizza. He's going to eat the hot pizza.
Well, to save you from your indecision, the agent goes off. It's right on the time. The time runs out, and a message comes across and says, "Put everything from the safe in the trash can to your left." look over, and there's a trash can on the left.
Okay, I put it in there, knowing
Okay,
that.
so what do you put in there?
Well, I'm gonna look in it first to make sure there's not like.
No, there's garbage in there.
Okay, I put the cryo chamber.
Amazingly, lots of pizza wrappers for some reason.
Jeez, but where's it? People getting all these pizzas from? And I close the bassinet lid.
You look around, you see other of these moms dealing things out of their baby carriages.
Man, I've missed this entire part of the world. Where have I been?
Selling little bags of doggy biscuits to the guys in the park.
Wow, it's like a whole other world.
It's a hustler's economy, man.
Right? Of pizza. Okay, so I'll put the cryo chamber in the garbage, and I'll be like, well, I'm done with this. Drop. And then I forget what the other thing was called, with the credit chips and whatever that other.
Yeah, there was just like a little cylinder that was at the bottom. Yeah.
So I'll just take that and I'll make it noticeable that I pick it up, and I just, oops, I guess I'm done with this too. And then I'm going to grab some calzone and push the baby carriage away and eat my calzone. And
okay. As you walk away, another message pops up on your agent. It's an address about 2 blocks away.
Okay, so I'm gonna go a very long way around to get to the van. With the food, I'm bringing food back. So I think I have an agent built into me. I think I bought that. I'll have to look into that. But assuming I do, I'm going to send a message to everyone and tell them that I'm bringing snacks.
I mean, you should have your own agent anyway, even if you don't have an inbuilt one.
This is the best hostage exchange I've ever been at.
Right? I just forget what I bought. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you come back to the van bearing pizza.
Yeah.
I assume, Pinball, you're keeping an eye out to see who comes for the trash can.
Yes. It's like, do you want me to watch the trash can, or do you want me to follow you to address? I could shoot the next garbage collector.
Elena, make me a perception check.
Yeah. No, that's not going to happen.
Or is it called observation in this? I forget which.
There's perception. 10.
Okay. There are an awful lot of cars packed around. So, like, you're craning your neck trying to find the soccer van. You don't immediately see it, but there are a lot of cars parked around, and a lot of them are vans because there's a lot of families out on the hill today.
Well, we know what the license plate is, so that's mainly what I'm trying to track. Tetra, have a look for the license plate as well, since I know you're in the van with me. Leslie, you're in your own van.
I suppose I should tell you, I do have this duffel bag of Neopets if you want to make use of those.
No, too late now. Don't worry about it.
Make me a perception check there, Kim.
Okay. Perception.
And are you guys getting out of the van and walking like around, because you're not close?
I was planning
a
on
couple
that.
blocks
Yeah,
away.
that's what I was planning on doing.
Okay, what is perception under? It's probably in front of my
Awareness.
face. Awareness, yeah. Okay.
It's not my great skill.
Okay.
Apparently, someone's rolling on as well.
Tetra, you have an eye for this sort of thing, since selling information is like part of your life. So you walk around, you just quick glance at all the cars. A lot of the vans are kind of ubiquitously very similar to the van that almost ran Elena over, but none of the license plates match.
Okay.
So Marius, you're walking the couple of blocks over to the new address?
No, I'm gonna walk like a long ways around, so I can't. Just to try and shake off tails or anyone spotting me, and I'm gonna go back to our van with the food and share that, because I'm assuming they're as hungry as I am, and then I'll tell them about the address. Because I'm not going alone. This is something Pinball needs to like scout out and make sure it's safe, and I don't want to die. I'm having too much fun.
Okay. Well, Pinball, you're kind of watching out for the waste bin, and you notice that there's a city sanitation worker going from bin to bin. The bin that you're on the lookout for will be basically the last one on his stop. And he's going through, he's taking the cylinders out, dumping the trash, spraying them down with some kind of disinfectant, goes on to the next one. He's pushing this big cart.
It's like, I have a target. Do I shoot him, or is he just a middleman? Do I shoot him anyway? Maybe. Let's see.
Now, are you asking this, or is this an internal monologue?
It is it is Pinball talking to himself, but it is him using his own thoughts. It's like, this is probably Patsy. This is scheduled because this is like a on the hour type deal.
Yeah, actually, you're just hitting the hour.
And let's see. I'm going to take a. See, is it on the sheet? But I would like to make a deduction roll.
Okay.
I wanted to try to deduce if this is just an actual worker, and that they'll intercept the garbage later, or if he's a guy who's specifically after this himself.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Make the roll.
Basically, unwitting Patsy or not. Let's see,
21.
deduction.
Okay, so a 12. If he is the guy, he's an awfully good actor, because after he finishes dumping each trash can, he kind of sits down, just like wipes the sweat off his head. He's really obese and out of shape. Lights up a cigarette, kind of just stares at everybody walking around. Occasionally you see him pull out like a little flask he takes a nip off of before he's like, he curses, gets up, moves over to the next trash can, does the same thing. So if this is the pickup guy, he must be an awfully good actor.
Oh, this can't be the guy. He is doing NPC actions. He's looping every time.
If you stay there long enough to watch, and I'm going to say, Marius, are you going to wait? Or there's no time that was given with the last address. You were just given an address.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to go around. I'm going to make sure, what I think is safe distance, and come back to and I'm going to wait. I'm not going to...
Okay, so you're going to wait.
Yeah.
Pinball,
Okay,
he comes... Go ahead.
So I'm going to tell the guys, look for the sanitation vehicle, because there
you see
would
it.
be...
Yeah, a street vehicle on the side of the street that's got the brushes, so he cleans the street as he goes.
Yeah, and he's got a little garbage collection on the back, I guess.
Yep.
Tetra is the van you spotted earlier. Elena, is a van near that other vehicle?
Is there one of those vans near the sanitation vehicle? Is that your question?
Basically, yes.
No. Sanitation vehicle actually has like these orange cones around it to give it a wide berth, and no one's parked near it.
So, guys, make the call. I will do whichever. I will stay on this drop point, or I will go to this address. He's about to throw the package into the back of the vehicle, so you must make call now.
There's nothing of value in it. Do we?
We can drive by, put a tracker on the sanitation vehicle, and then get to the address, and then we'll just track down the vehicle afterwards if we want to.
That seems easy.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
Yeah.
All right.
So you want to throw a tracker into one of the leftover trash cans?
Well, onto the sanitation, because we...
Oh, onto the sanitation vehicle. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Well, you and Tetra are out scouting for that van, so you can easily slap one on there. That's fine.
Yep.
So Pinball, he comes to the last garbage can, and he's sweating and cursing as he comes up to it. Marius, were you in... No, you know what? Make a perception roll, Marius.
Oh, okay.
He comes to the last trash can, and he pulls it out. He kind of looks for a minute. You see him like lift the bag halfway out. He looks in. He kind of shrugs, lets the bag drop, just puts the lid back on, sprays it, moves on. Marius, that can was full when you kind of had to move some stuff aside to drop that thing in.
And he just didn't empty it or anything like that.
He pulled it halfway out, and there was no garbage in it.
Oh,
Just let it go.
but I put something in there.
And there was a lot of garbage in it on top of that.
So that means there's a secret tunnel underneath the garbage can that's collecting it all. It's taking the can down, and then they send up a new can with an empty bag. That's the only answer. There's no other answer that could be there. Let's go get George.
So you
Okay.
go to the address.
Well, that's
Yep.
my vote. I'm not the driver.
Okay.
I can't.
You head to the address, and it's the terminal of the subway that once ran. Subway don't run anymore because there's so much extensive damage. So you're looking at basically the stairs going down. There's no lights. There's signs everywhere saying caution, dangerous, that sort of thing. Lots of graffiti everywhere. But this is the address.
Pinball.
Fine, I will go in. Let me check for traps, I guess, with the mines. They love the mines. The mines are terrible. So I make my approach and look out for mines and tripwires.
Make me a roll.
What kind of roll would you like?
Do you have like danger perception or something?
I do. It would be
so I will
off
count
of my
this.
perception.
Yeah, I will count this as that roll.
That would be under awareness, but my skills do not want to switch over. So if
Okay.
someone wants to roll that for me, probably already calculated in if you use my sheet.
Somebody got that?
I'm looking at it. It's okay. Awareness.
Yep.
There's just perception. That's okay.
Yeah, press
Yep.
that. Yep, the threat 4 is already calculated in.
How come I can roll
Funny.
great on your character sheet?
Because the curse follows the character, Marius Kelly.
Well,
You
let's see,
set
I
off
had a-
your the hairs in the back of your neck go up as you feel like you've just set something off, and you kind of look around, and you did. You just crossed the path of a motion sensing beam. However, it's just attached to an off the shelf little recorder, like a motion sensor security sort of thing that was just kind of slapped on the wall.
Oh no, the thing I was specifically looking for aside from mines. I have seen this before, very specifically before, with the guy where we got the mines from. He had some of these on his bug out route, I believe. Same exact models or different?
No, just off the shelf, very cheap models. They don't have any kind of range on them either. Like, it's just recording internally.
Right. I radio up. It's like they have visual, and I keep going in.
You go down. You've got low light vision of some sort, I take it.
Yes, I do.
All right. There's a man handcuffed to one of the pillars on the station floor where the cars would come in. Of course, this has all been decommissioned. It's just a lot of rubble. You can hear his breathing, but he's not really moving.
All right. So he said shooting was optional. Let's see. Look around for some handcuff keys, I suppose. They did not leave
Tetra will have some. She just bought a whole bunch of handcuffs and keys.
But also, it's like how unprofessional! Not giving the handcuff keys. I check him for being rigged up for traps to explode or whatever.
Yeah, I'll give you this. No, he's been worked over. He's barely conscious. He's not badly hurt. Whoever did it created a lot of pain without a lot of actual injury. Lots of tissue trauma, but nothing that's gonna put him in a hospital for very long.
Right. So,
I'll be the judge of that.
Under Laszlo's careful care, he may not live.
Hey, I haven't had a patient die on me yet. Bill was dead when I got there.
So I check again for traps. He does not seem to be like being strapped with an explosive vest or anything.
No, not at all.
Like that,
He's
so,
been worked over, beaten up a little bit, and his hands are handcuffed behind him on this pillar.
Take off the hood, I guess.
Okay. You do so. Again, he's barely conscious. But yeah, this is actually, you wouldn't know who this is. You've never met Marius's boss before. He's described him though. Nice tailored suit, great haircut. His teeth are perfect.
Are his teeth still perfect?
Yeah, they are. They haven't done anything that's permanently damaging.
Nice tailored suit, good
Mhm.
haircut.
Yep.
Matches the description.
He still has a number of like gold rings on. It doesn't look like they even looted him.
Well, I get the handcuffs off of him one way or another. Cut them off or whatever.
Mhm.
And I extract him from the building.
Okay.
And since the thing's only recording to internal memory, I grab the camera on the way too.
Yeah. You snag the camera, and we'll end it there for the night. You have successfully retrieved Marius's, his boss and the funder of the new dental shop, George. You have a bunch of genetic samples from, you have no idea, but a number of different people. Actually, Laszlo would be able to tell from the skin samples that they're human beings. Definitely. They're not animals. They're human beings.
Presumably from people in the dental clinic that go through.
Well, that's a scary thought now.
Tetra has a golf club full of armaments.
Now, hopefully, she has skills to use them.
Elena has a nice 5-mile ranged radio unit with police and fire band, and her rat has some mittens. Yeah, so there we go.
And let's end it just after picking up the new rocket launchers.
Oh yes, swing by, pick up the rocket launchers. Yep. You are warned that they've been in storage for a while, and while he does not give any degree of accuracy control on these, they will definitely explode. However,
Well, that's the most important part.
all right, we'll end it there then, guys. Richard, what you got going on these days?
Hi there, I am Richard. If you liked me sitting here being mostly silent today and not participating, why, you can watch me play video games where I will do exactly the same sort of thing here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR. FFR. Or say it with me now. Limited time offer.
Limited time offer.
No vowels.
No vowels.
Indeed.
Nice.
Limited
James.
time offer, no vowels. Yeah.
Tell us all about your blog there, Jameis.
I've got a blog. mainly it's just movie reviews. Occasionally there's other stuff, but it's mainly just movie reviews at this point.
It lets me know what I should be hunting out on streaming or Blu-ray, because I never go to the theaters anymore.
Yeah.
Kelly, anything you want to plug?
Nothing. Sorry,
Well, you have potentially a game coming up soon, Vason.
Basin, but
Yeah,
maybe
a
in
while.
few months.
a
Yeah.
few months. Okay, well, that'll be fun. I would definitely like in on that. Steven, Kim, either of you have anything you want to plug?
Actually,
No, not really.
yes.
All right, Steven, we'll go right ahead.
You can find me for a change of pace on the latest episode of Silhouette Zero, the Star Wars fantasy flight RPG game run by the impeccable Chris Ing.
Cool.
Check them out. You'll enjoy your stay.
If you've got a URL, you can type it in.
Sure. I'll go find it real quick.
they can drop it in the chat either after the stream too, and it'll still be there. So yeah, guys, appreciate you showing up. We are back to our Cyberpunk game, and yeah, hopefully with a new mystery. Something's going on. Something's going on. But you're well armed for whatever it might be. Yeah. All right. Say goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
You didn't post your links, Bert.
Oh, hold on a second. And also, you put it in the private chat, Stephen. Let me put it in the public chat. That is.
Well, I put it in a couple of places.
.com. And yeah, you can find us at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com for all of our social links. So there, plugged. Good night.